Lights go down, but the stories ignite. Truth and tea in the dead of night. Drama deep as a midnight scroll, where secrets rise and the hot takes roll. Whispers echo through Hollywood halls. We're digging up dirt behind velvet walls. From shady scenes to viral mistakes, we break it down, no breaks, no fakes. Every headline hides a tale, behind the glitz, behind the veil. So if you're ready for the real unknown, come down beneath the headstones, where the wild truth finally gets shown. Entertainment, scandal, and all that's unsaid, we bring the stories back from the dead. Laugh, gas, spill what no one owns, right here beneath the headstones. From influencer feuds to movie gold, the spotlight fades, but the gossip's bold. Behind the glam, the scripts unwind. We dig up the legends they left behind. Every shade behind the fame, every player, every name. If you're brave enough to dig alone, come down beneath the headstones, where the untold finally gets known. Drama, mystery, the fun never ends. We're spilling truth like we're old best friends. Vital vibes and internet tones all live beneath the headstones. It's not just graveyards in gloom, it's red carpets and shattered rooms. It's lights, camera, and a twist of doom. So come down beneath the headstones, where every tale chills to the bone. Drama and laughs, no filters apply. We're bringing receipts they try to hide. So hit that like and claim your throne with us beneath the headstones. So you rockin' with the headstones, where the wild truth finally gets shown. Entertainment, scandal, and all that's unsaid, we bring the stories back from the dead. Laugh, gasp, spill what no one owns, right here beneath the headstones. Headstones!
Life is a mystery. Everyone must stand alone. I hear you call my name, and it feels like home. When you call my name, it's like a little prayer. I'm down on my knees. I wanna take you there. In the midnight hour, I can feel your power, just like a prayer. You know I'll take you there. I hear your voice. It's like an angel sighing. I have no choice. I hear your voice. Feels like dying. I close my eyes. Oh God, I think I'm falling out of the sky. I close my eyes. Heaven help me. When you call my name, it's like a little prayer. I'm down on my knees. I wanna take you there. In the midnight hour, I can feel your power, just like a prayer. You know I'll take you there. Like a child, you whisper softly to me. You're in control, just like a child. Now I'm dancing, it's like a dream. No end and no beginning. You're here with me, it's like a dream. Let the fire sing when can feel your power, just like a prayer. You know I'll take you there. When you call my name, it's like a little prayer. I'm down on my knees, I wanna take you there. In the midnight hour, I can feel your power, just like a prayer. You know I'll take you there. Life is a mystery. Everyone must stand alone. I hear you call my name, and it feels like, just like a prayer. Your voice can take me there, just like you used to me. You are a mystery, just like a dream. You are not what you seem, just like a breath. No choice, your voice can take me there.
Hey everyone, happy Saturday. Long time no see. You can thank Burden of Proof for me being here and some others as well. I had planned to go live to kind of talk about news stories, but I don't really have a plan. I hear that I was being summoned last night on someone's live stream, which would never happen. But other than that, there's not really a whole lot going on. Well, I shouldn't really say that. There's a whole hell of a lot going on. But for those of you, I mean, I have 42 people here, and I can guarantee probably 22 of them are here thinking I'm going to talk shit on people. Nope, not going to do it. But I did hear some things about Bullhorn Betty that I want to talk about, because as many of you know, that's how I started my channel, was making clip videos of Betty, and then I went live about Betty, and I stopped talking about Betty. But every so often, she does something that's really messed up, and she did it again. So let me just look at chat. Oh, geez. Am I going to be over 50? Holy hell. Let's see. Holy cow. Look at all these chat messages. I'm going to have to go really fast. I'm always behind. Truth Seeker, thanks for being here. Nanny, Lunatic, causing havoc around these streets. Angie, Bop, as always. No throwing lemons. Marie, don't be a DB. Thanks for being here. Tracy, good to see you. I don't think I've seen you before. Thanks for being here. Rodney. Let's see. Scroll. Patty, good to see you again today. Dixie Daisy Flower, that's a really cute name. Thanks for being here. Yes, I had to charge my mouse, and then I went and sat with the Fosters for a little bit, and so I was a little late, and then I couldn't figure out, I was trying to find an outro song, and there's 2 songs that I wanted to pick, and I ended up just picking whatever one, but I don't know, I can't use the mouse on laptops, it drives me nuts, so I have to have, a separate mouse, and it died, so I had to charge it. Hopefully there's enough charge until I end this live, because using the laptop mouse drives me insane. All right. Hey, Summer. Thanks for being here. Appalachian Patriot. Let's get this party started. Tech issues the past 24 hours. You know what's interesting? I've actually noticed that if you report a comment, my whole chat freezes. I don't do it often, but like if there's some comment that's really vulgar and disgusting or racist, I'm not going to say the comment that I saw yesterday, but there's a certain way that you should speak about Asian people and describing them in the way that these people were, no bueno. So I reported their comment for hate speech because that's what it is, in my opinion. But I noticed that the chat will freeze if you do that. Chicana, Army Brat. Actually, no, I'm going to try. I've never tried the chat on screen. I don't know if I really, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I don't really like it. Hope it's okay that I'm here. Everything is so confusing and controversial. Well, maybe I can clear some things up. Maybe I can clear some things up. Hey, Marie, thanks for being here. Coco Puff, good to see you. I hope everything's good where you're at. I noticed the cat thing yesterday when I liked somebody's video, and I was like, wait a minute, was that a cat? So I unliked, and then I liked it again, and sure enough, it was a cat. And I know with like music videos, if you like a music video, it will do like a music note. Evil Queen is probably very excited that I'm live. Thanks for being here. Yeah, it was super cool with the kitty. Whispers in the Shadows, thanks for being here. All right, I'm making my way. And so that group, I'm not going to say how I discovered that group, but if you're interested, the group is called Goot Music, Goot, and the link to their page is in the description of this video. They do cover songs and they're incredible. They're absolutely incredible. So definitely check them out. And I could have used Madonna's version of it, but when I saw their version, I'm like, it's so much pretty. It's so pretty. All right, so I might have missed a comment from Chicana because Patty said, Chica, it's not like that here. It's nice. I don't know if there was another comment. Yep, can't gift memberships here. Not monetized yet. I mean, I'm about halfway there. I'm probably not going to get there for who knows how long. I only go live here usually once a week. And as of late, I haven't been going live at all. I won't be going live on Headstone's account for an indefinite amount of time. I'm not sure when. Hey, Cheese, how's it going? All right, so. Oh, yes, I was summoned. And I don't listen because the person is blocked. I have them blocked on my Emmy Headstones account. They're not blocked here. So if they do appear, so be it. But yes, I got a message last night that I was being summoned or called on, summoned. I don't know, something like that. Just a gal. You're in the muffled tin can, Emmy. You know what? I might be because I haven't been live in a while. Is this better? Is this one better? I have two different mics. This is the one I usually use, and it was default to the other one. So I don't know if it still sounds that way. I don't know what to tell you. I'm still using my old laptop. That's probably why. I'm waiting until this thing dies. Bob says, I agree with there being a lot of different views. This channel and those who support her shouldn't give you concern when it comes to racism. I definitely missed a comment. Huh. Yeah, definitely. We don't do that here. Yeah, BHB has a lot to say about right now. So I'm almost to the end. So Bullhorn Betty. Hey, Nanny of 8. Oh, Tracy, you don't usually chat. Well, thanks for chatting. I appreciate that. So many of you may have heard about the police report that was, I guess, released or shared throughout social media in regards to a DV incident in which he beat up his then girlfriend. And I read the report, and it is very serious. And in my opinion, he should be charged with attempted murder. I read on the New York Post today that JLR, he was to be arrested, but he fled the state. Go figure. That is from the New York Post, so I'm not sure. Take it for what you will. That is what they're reporting. Anyways, I think he should be charged with attempted murder. Well, good old Bullhorn Betty, in good old Bullhorn Betty fashion, she had her little rant about it. She's not getting involved. Well, guess what, lady? You are involved because you're talking about it. And she made a comment about how Magnolia's nose was always kind of smushed. It looked smushed. And so she said, all I can say is FAFO. That's karma. And then, I don't know if it was before or after she said that, she said, at least she can get a free nose job. Really, lady? Really? I mean, I thought she was going to hell when she talked about the Chapin family or, Sebastian Rogers' family or, the families before I came around. But, like, what is wrong with her? Seriously. The lady almost died. And you're talking about a free nose job. Okay. Oh, give me a second. I'm being summoned. Just kidding. Like, really, lady? Really? Okay, True Seeker, I'll check it. Let's see, who else is here? I know, there's got to be people in the bushes. There's got to be people in the bushes. I haven't checked my online stalkers page in a while. I don't know what they're up to. I did share a post, I think on this channel. I had found this little meme about stalkers, and so I posted that, but I don't think they've really been, I don't know. They might be talking about me. I don't really know. Oh, really, Love Bob? A paw print shows when it's dog content? That is so interesting. Nanny says the spring weather has my energy and mood up. I wish, well, we're supposed to get snow tonight, rain tomorrow. It looked great out today. The sun was out, it wasn't cloudy. And I was like, okay, I'm going to go out and, take a walk and just get outside. Well, it was great until the wind started blowing. And I was like, nope, not today. So a local ice cream shop opened up for the summer. So I'm like, I'm going to go get ice cream. So that's what I did. Chicana says, I had to think of a name that described what I am proud of. I am proud of my heritage and my upbringing. As you should be. As you should be. Okay, well, I guess a lot of people missed the summons. I missed it, but I have people looking out for me. And I honestly I went and watched it. Oh god, I just sounded like B Tim right there. I I went and watched the part of the live stream where I was being spoken of. And I think it was a troll that made the comment. I don't think it was the actual person. So, for those of you who don't, well, I'm not going to mention the other creator where it happened because honestly, I don't like them and I am not going to talk about them. So, Petty AF, for those of you who know Petty, she went into this live stream and made a comment about me and Sinner, which was a full out story. It was a made up story. It wasn't true. And I thought to myself, I don't see Petty actually saying this. I don't know Petty like that. You know, I've seen her around, things like that. But I'm like, there's no way this is the real Petty. Maybe it was. If I'm wrong, I apologize. But that was the start of a very long story and you know mocking Petty in an accent. It was just bizarre. It was just bizarre. um and that same person apparently has a bunch of apologies to hand out, which I find very suspicious. But to each their own. To each their own. um I did Evil Queen. I do have a new laptop. I do have a new laptop. The only time I use my new laptop is when I have to do like Google Meets from home for like different trainings and things I do. But yeah, I do. I did buy a new one and I haven't used it yet to go live. I think I used it once to go live. And that was it. I don't know. I just old habits die hard, as they say. Oh, did she, Nanny? Magnolia made a post. Lunatic says, what year was this in? Is this recent? I don't know what you're referring. Oh, is JS13 here? Oh, there she is. Hey, JS13. I haven't seen you in a while. I don't think I saw you at Kits today. Angie says, I heard about that yesterday. Molly was talking about it. I mean, after reading it, I understand why people are talking about it. It's serious. You know, JLR has done really bad things in his life, and he's, now he's portrayed as, he's done great coverage. I mean, with Cavalcante and now Nancy Guthrie. Just because you do good work doesn't mean you're a good person. And I wouldn't talk about it. I mean, I did talk about it a little bit today because Betty brought it up, but I just think, and I don't know, maybe Magnolia knew that it was going to be out there. I don't know how it even came to be. According to Betty, she got it from PJ, Dolly's girlfriend. So, I don't know. Marie says, I heard he was arrested in February and has a court date in April. Okay. Interesting. I know it happened, I think it was Christmas Eve. Thanks, Center, for sharing that link. I need to actually update that registry. I haven't even looked at it in a while. I think I have it in the description of this video. I also am part of the Amazon influencer program. So I do have different products that I use, books that I love, things like that. So check that out too. I make like a little little commission on certain things, not all of them, but on some of them. All right, so hey, Queen Bella, how's it going? I hope you're doing okay. JS says, just so you know, I voted no on the poll. I am not ready for summer. I am ready for summer break. I am counting down the days already. We have spring break is in 10 days. So April 3rd, we have that Friday off. And then we have the following week off. And then it's going to be a long stretch till summer break. We have, after spring break, we have 9 weeks of classes and then 2 weeks of state exams. But I am counting down the days. Oh, you know what? Actually, now that you say the Evil Queen, so when I heard Betty talking, it brought me way back when there was, oh my gosh, now I have to remember what the incident was. She had called the police. Oh, she thought there was someone sitting outside her home or something like that. And in the report, she had mentioned something about JLR. And I don't remember what it is now, and I don't have the report anymore. But I was like, now I'm wondering, she had said something about just ending a relationship with him, or I don't know, I don't even remember. That was a really long time ago. Really long time ago. And thank you everyone again for being here. I have 54 people, which is unheard of these days. Thanks for being here. Hit that like. I'm not going to ask you to hit the like to get me in the algorithm because I don't go live enough to be in the algorithm. So just hit the like if you are enjoying my presence, and hit the dislike if you don't. Engagement is engagement, in my opinion. Holy, JS says it's 97. Oh my gosh. That is hot. That is hot. It is 37 here. It is 37 here right now. $82 in LA. That's not bad. 82 is like a good, like 75 to 85 is like the perfect temperature. Sinner said Petty sucks big time though. I don't know. I don't really know about Petty, but apparently I don't know. If I don't even know. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. JS says, I really liked your apology post. I had an apology post? I don't remember doing an apology post. Oh, like the picture, you mean? Like the different pictures that I posted? I'm telling you, Mark Manson, the author of The Subtle Art of Not Giving an FUCK, I get his emails every so often. I'm on his mailing list, and he has some really good quotes in there. That is for sure. Hey, Narcos, what's going on? I hope you are well. Bob says, I kind of feel like Petty would have taken the link. I've never seen her shy away from panels or confrontations. That is interesting too, because this person did not take a link, and I didn't even look at chat to see if that Petty stayed in chat. I honestly think it was a troll. I honestly think it was a troll, and that person fell for it. Hey, Steph B. Crispy or limp lunatic? I don't know about that. Yeah, making money off someone's DV, I don't know. I wouldn't do it. It's just, I don't know, it's unbecoming, in my opinion. Oh, I just saw Evil Queen. I watched a bit of MGL. I thought it said NFL, and it got me thinking about March Madness. Is anyone else a March Madness fan? College basketball? I'm very sad that Georgetown is not in it this year, but there have been some pretty close upsets, I will say. A local, well, not local, I mean, it's a good ways away, but Siena College, which is north of Albany, played, they were number 16. They played number 1 Duke, and they were just, I think it was 2 or 3 points away from winning. It was so close. And I mean, that would have been, if only, if only. But I've been really into March Madness as of late too. I used to do brackets with kids in my high school classes years ago because it teaches exponential decay. You start with 64 teams and you end with 1. And every round there's half. So 64, 32, Sweet 16, you have 8, 4, 2, 1. So there is math and everything. Oh, look, I lost a bunch of people because I'm not talking shit. Yeah. But I do enjoy March Madness. Yeah, Nanny, that's true. And you don't know what people are going through. You know, I mean, people, just the other day at school, there was a student. God, somebody's setting off fireworks. Like, what the hell? I know, babies. They're idiots. Uh, there was a kid. He doesn't come to school very often, but he comes from, you know, not a very good home, and he was kind of stinky. And some of the kids were not nice to him. And, you know, myself and others included tried to talk to the other students saying, you know, you don't know what other people are going through. You may have a great life outside of school, but other people may not. You know, at another job I had students with dirt floors, no running water. And it makes you think, you know, and, you know, once we talked to, you know, most of the kids that were kind of being mean, they kind of were less mean. They kind of were like, okay, you know, I guess you have a point. But kids can be so cruel, so cruel. And this kid didn't even know it was him that the other kids were saying was stinky. It's so sad. It's so sad. But thanks, JS. I think I found that online, the backdrop that I have. And I couldn't decide if I wanted to use this one or I have another heart one. I have this one. This one I actually made in Canva. So I didn't know if I wanted to use this one, but the hearts were kind of like they were a little bit smaller and to the side. So I'm like, I'm going to go with this one because, you know, it kind of fits better. Oh, you did do this body cam with that center? The one of her with the car? Oh, right, because it was was it the neighbor's, I think it was the neighbor's boyfriend that was sitting in the car. That was a long time ago. Hey, Remy, how are you? So what else is going on? Jaya says we are having an extra hot March. This is not the normal. We hit 101 a few days ago. No, thank you. speaking of 101, this has nothing to do with temperature, but have y'all seen the flooding in Hawaii? And I saw, I think it was the New York Post again, there is a dam that is in danger of breaching. Let me look that up right quick. I mean, I just, it brings me back to when the wildfires, holy shit, hold on a second here. I think we'll do AP and then I'll try to find a video. There we go. Okay, so Hawaii's worst flooding in 20 years threatens dam, prompts evacuations as more rain looms. Oh, there's my March Madness. All right. Look at that. Is this a video? Yep. Of course, we have to listen to an ad first. And I guess there's no volume. Gosh. Okay, well, that's kind of stinky if there's no volume. All right, so as Hawaii endures its worst flooding in more than 20 years, officials urged people in hard-hit areas to leave now. That warning early Saturday came after heavy rains fell on soil already saturated by downpours from a winter storm a week ago, and still more was expected over the weekend. Muddy floodwaters smothered vast stretches of Oahu's North Shore, a community world-renowned for its big wave surfing. Raging waters lifted homes and cars and prompted evacuation orders for 5,500 people north of Honolulu. Authorities cautioned that a 120-year-old dam could fail. The remaining access road out of Waialua is at high risk of failure if rainfall continues. On the island of Maui, authorities upgraded an evacuation advisory to a warning for some parts of Lahaina, which is still reeling from a deadly 2023 wildfire because of retention basins nearing capacity. Okay, Remy says, I saw the alert for people to evacuate but don't know much more. North Shore Oahu residents who did not evacuate were heartened in the morning by receding waters and moments of blue skies, but more rain was on the way. Don't let your guard down just yet, said Tina Stahl, a meteorologist with the National Weather Service in Honolulu. There's still potential for more flooding impacts. Rachel Achiu, a Waialua farmer who stayed to take care for her livestock, found her goats in knee-high water Thursday night, and an hour later, her family's 7 dogs were in danger of drowning in an elevated kennel. Her nephew and son-in-law rushed out into chest-high water to save them. My dogs' heads were literally just sticking out of the water. There was so much water I cannot even express. Governor Josh Green said the cost of the storm could top $1 billion, including damage to airports, schools, roads, homes, and a Maui hospital in Kula. This is going to have a very serious consequence for us as a state, Green said at a news conference. He also said his chief of staff spoke to the White House and received assurances of federal support. Green said the flooding was the state's most serious since 2004, when homes in a University of Hawaii library were swamped. Dozens and perhaps hundreds of homes have been damaged, but officials have yet to fully assess the destruction. Some 5,500 people were under evacuation orders. Officials blame some of the devastation on the sheer amount of rain that fell in a short amount of time on saturated land. Parts of Oahu received 8 to 12 inches, the National Weather Service said. Can you imagine a foot of rain? Man. More than 200 people were rescued from the rising waters, but no deaths were reported and no one was unaccounted for. Crews searched by air and by water for stranded people. The National Guard and Honolulu Fire Department airlifted 72 children and adults from a spring break youth camp at a retreat on Oahu's west coast called Our Lady of Kiaua. The camp is on high ground, but authorities did not want to leave them there, which kudos to them for getting them out. Winter storm systems known as Kona lows, which feature southerly or southwesterly winds that bring in moisture-laden air, have been responsible for the deluges in the past 2 weeks. The intensity and frequency of heavy rains in Hawaii have increased amid human-caused global warming. Okay, so I will share this in the chat in case anyone wants to read the rest of it. I'm going to try to find a video. Let's see. Just to see, and then we'll pause, please. All right, here's one. All right, so this is from NBCLA.
News is out of Hawaii, where fear that a dam could fail has triggered thousands to evacuate. Good evening once again, everybody. I'm Michael Brownlee.
I'm Kathy Vara in for Colleen. This is happening on Oahu, the most visited island in Hawaii. Right now, we want to show you a picture from Wahiawa, Hawaii, where the dam is located. The map on the right side of your screen shows that it's in the northern part of the island. Tourists most often stay in Honolulu, which is along the southern coast. The evacuation order was issued for areas surrounding the dam.
All right, NBC4's Annabelle Sedano is tracking the threat to locals and tourists. She joins us live now from the newsroom with more. Annabelle.
Michael, Kathy, this is some concerning news, obviously. The evacuations come after days of extremely heavy rain that has flooded.
Evil Queen says FEMA isn't actually working right now. Appalachian says Hawaii emergency management has major issues. They are never prepared. Bob says, I hadn't heard of the flooding, but did see reporting on the almost 100 people that have gone missing from Hawaii in the last 5 years. What? Holy moly.
The island. Emergency sirens blared along Oahu's north shore today. The governor says the island's 120-year-old dam is at risk of failing, and 4,000 people have been told to evacuate as quickly as possible.
We have a road out that is open. I've mobilized even more military reserves, and we have the troops coming in from Schofield to help. The Coast Guard will be out there to do search and rescue if, God forbid, any of our loved ones have been washed away with housing. It's going to be a very, very touch and go day.
And at this point, there are no reports of deaths or injuries.
Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh.
But authorities say they are aware of homes being swept away. Just so you know, this is an area of Hawaii that is popular with surfers and tourists and known for its big waves. But right now, as you can imagine, everyone is being told to just stay away, and locals are working to find safe places to stay. So the state has set up emergency shelters for people and their pets. Meantime, more rain is expected in the next week. That could make the situation even worse. And we will, of course, continue to monitor the safety of the dam on air and online. We know many here in Southern California have ties to Oahu, so we will be updating that information as we get it. I'm Annabelle Sedano in the newsroom. Let's go back to you.
Annabelle, thank you very much. Well, the situation in Oahu may remind you of an emergency.
Look at that. That is a lot of water. It's like Niagara Falls, only smaller. Wow. Oh, you did, Pookie? I have to look.
See, right here in California, back in 2017, heavy storms and deep snowfall caused Lake Oroville to rise rapidly. After noticing damage to the main spillway for the first time in its 50 years, operators put the emergency spillway into use, and that started eroding as well. Evacuations were ordered for nearly 188,000 people downstream. Repairs
Wow.
were made and completed by 2019.
Wow. Okay. Okay. All right, so let me get back over to chat. I did miss some comments before. Oh my gosh, what is this thing? I don't want to. Oh, I never shared the article from the. Oh my gosh, let me get with it. Bob says maybe you will go live more often. Leave the door open. The door is always open, but I think it's pretty much closed for a while over on Headstones. Marie says, I thought it was Petty. Well, I mean, it had Petty's picture, and it did say Petty AF. I don't know. I mean, maybe she would go in and say that, but I just don't see her doing that. And, oh, I had the screenshot somewhere. I'll just read it to y'all so you know what the comment said. I don't see her saying it at all. If I can find it. One moment. There it is. So it was at Petty-2, and it has her picture. So I don't know. I'm guessing Ahmad would check to see if it was really her or not. I don't know. Yes, Remy. So it's at Petty-2. So the comment says, are you mad that Sinner got his girl back and using the super chats you sent him to get a flight to see Emmy next week? I would be pissed, but I wouldn't give money to a man like him. That is a troll comment, in my opinion. And this person had trolls on their panel previously. So I wouldn't be surprised if it was one of the troll's friends who went in there and said that. But I don't know. I'm like, oh my, like, that is not true. I have work next week, so that would be a bad time for Sinner to fly to see me. And it would be faster to fly, not drive, because the drive is pretty far. Because, you know, the person whose panel it was is like, he wouldn't fly. It'd be easier to drive. No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. Let's see. Oh, they did block her. Okay, Marie. Yes, Sinner, you are. You're popular even when you're sleeping. I mean, and the thing is, it's kind of like Brittany J, right? I mean, people know what. Well, she gets going over silly stuff, but people know how to like poke her. And so, you know, trolls or whomever will go in there and say something, and then she gets all worked up about it. It's like, just delete it. Just delete it and move on. Just like this one. Like, you could have, well, I guess this person in Petty had history. At least that's what they said. I don't know if it was true or not, but so I mean, it could have just, I don't know what it was. Anyways, Steph says, we had 95 the other day, and I impulsively just jumped in and swam in my clothes. Oh my gosh, that is warm. 95. Wow, Pookie, you're at 78 where you're at? Oh my gosh, I'm so jealous. I want it to be warm so bad. And it's still supposed to be in like the mid to high 40s next week. I'm like, hopefully spring break will be in like the 50s at least. Bob says, getting work done even while sleeping, like assistance you don't have to pay, right? Okay, I'm really far behind in chat because we're talking about bacon, apparently. You know, I don't eat bacon. I don't like bacon. I know. I don't know. It's just something about it. It's just weird. It's just weird. And I don't like it. Especially like the really crispy bacon. Like, no. Mm-mm. Can't do it. Let's see. JS says I ordered 2 combo plates, buy one get one free of chicken rolled tacos and rice. That sounds really good. I actually made chicken tacos tonight. I had ground chicken that I had to cook, and I was like, oh, what am I gonna make? So I made chicken tacos. Oh, really, Remy? Chuck Norris died on one of the islands. He was so epic, he's making the water move. Possibly. Possibly. Yeah, Pookie, remind me, or if you can send me that link again. I don't know how I missed that story that you sent me. I always see them. Rock you like a hurricane. All right, let's see. What else we got going on? I don't know. I don't really have much else to say. Like I said, I haven't been really keeping up with anything. I rely on my informants to tell me what's happening, and then if I feel the need. Oh, I know what I forgot to do. Oh my gosh, Emmy, get with the program. Oh my gosh. There's a lot of petty people around. Well, you know, and apparently, Nanny, I don't know. I don't think you were in Sinners when the person said they have some apologies that they want to hand out. You and Lunatic were the first 2 I thought of. Marie says we attract what we are. Weirdos that all the time are pathetic. Oh my gosh. Oh, it really, Remy? Okay, so Remy said it's not her. It's a recycled troll account. Well, that's good to know. That's good to know because hopefully, you know, you guys can keep an eye on that. Troll accounts crack me up. Some of them do, but some of them are just like not cool. Venison, sloppy joes. That sounds interesting. I'm not really a fan of venison either. When I was younger, I would eat it because my dad was a hunter, but candied bacon? What is that? Oh, no, Evil Queen says I'm feeding the deer in the woods. Speaking of feeding, so I have, as you guys know, I have a stray cat house outside my house. And so I feed this, there's mama cat. I haven't seen daddy cat in a while, which kind of concerns me. But mommy cat's been coming around. Well, the other day I had notifications on my phone that there was movement. And I don't know if any of you have Ring cameras, but they now have a new AI version that you can subscribe to. It is scary. It will say, for example, a yellow school bus drove past on the road, or a gray cat is walking on the pathway outside. A squirrel is running on the porch railing. It's like, whoa. But anyways, that's not where I was going with this. I have these 2 raccoons that have been coming around at night, and one of them is much bigger than the other one. And the bigger one was being very mean. They were both by the food dish, and the big one grabbed the bowl with his teeth and dragged it across the way so the little one couldn't get any. And I was like, oh, here we go. I'm going to have to get, 2 separate dishes now. And so they were doing that. And then the next night, one of the raccoons was climbed up on the cat house that's outside and was trying to get into my porch because that's where I keep the food. I was like, they're really cute, but man, they need to calm down. They need to calm down. I will have food out for them. But they've been coming around every so often, and I'm not sure where they come from, but 2 little raccoons have been visiting outside. And then the possum, which I think the raccoons kind of scare the possum off, which is kind of sucks because the possum needs to eat too. Marie says, wonder if I'm going to get an apology. I don't know. Bella says, you get an apology. You get an apology. Everyone gets an apology. I know. Somebody make the meme for that. Somebody make the meme for that. I don't want an apology because honestly, I don't trust it. If that person was to apologize to me right now, I'd tell him to F off. Like, no, because you already apologized once and you're still talking crap about something that I said that you said yourself. I only repeated what was said by that person. I wasn't making shit up. Yay. Oh, a gift that's a pretty cool gift though, Sinner. That's a pretty cool gift. Marie, I don't think your name was. My name was. I don't know. You know what? I got a few minutes. I was only planning on being on here an hour. I'm going to look. Let me just do a quick little searchy search if I can. If y'all don't have this Chrome extension, you should get it because it makes things a lot easier. A lot easier. Let's see. Let me search. Marie. Oh, no, the transcript is there. Hold on, please. Hold, please. There we go. Okay. Marie, your name was not mentioned yesterday. Let's see how many times Emmy was said. Oh, only 5 times. Okay. And that was when that silly troll came in, and then there was like a 10-minute story about it. All right, that's not bad. Anybody else want to know if they were mentioned? I can look up your name and see if your name was mentioned. It's great, especially when like there's live streams that are, 3, even 2 hours long. You can just go in, put the word you're looking for, boom, it's right there. You can go right to the timestamp. If they leave the transcript up. If the transcript isn't up, then that sucks. But you can always download the live stream yourself, upload it, and then use your own transcript to search through it, which, I mean, it's a little more time consuming, but it's better than having to watch hours upon hours, I guess. Steph, that is a good point, Steph. How about just go away? And see, this is how I get distracted. So if y'all hadn't noticed, the name of this live stream was SAW, right? SAW. And so I thought what I would do at the end of my live was to see what people think it means. And if you are one of my mods that know what it means, you cannot participate. I mean, you can participate, but don't say what it means, because that's part of the game, is to see if anybody can guess it. So, oh, I did see that, Pookie. Okay, I'm going to watch that right after this live. So everybody can guess. What do you think SAW means? Okay, and I'm going to get through these comments, and then we're going to see if anybody can get it right. And if you get it right, maybe I'll send you like $10 on CashApp or something. Yeah, that sounds like a cool plan. JS says, I made a pact with my raccoons back in California. Don't eat my cats. And I'll give you all the marshmallows you want. Cheerios too. They don't like strawberries. I had strawberries that were starting to go bad, so I threw them outside. Those raccoons didn't touch them. Nope. I was like, you got to be kidding me. Strawberries are so good. The apology would be another lie anyways. I agree. Chicano says, thank you for the live. Sent my parents off to their second prom. Oh my gosh, how cute is that? They look great. My dad is my stepdad and my best dad ever. We have to remember to be thankful for everyone that comes into our life. That is true. And I was reminded of that on Valentine's Day, which was just over a month ago, when my grandpa passed away. He was 102. He was just shy. Actually, his birthday is in 10 days. He was just shy of his 103rd birthday, which is at the end of March. Okay, so if I missed your comment, oh, search shimmy. Well, no, she calls sinner shimmy now. That's what started all this, is I told her that I'm shimmy. Oh. Shimmy. Burden. Good thing you... Oh, shimmy was said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. Oh, but one of it is I like to shimmy into my skinny jeans. So that wasn't about me. Oh, they're talking about what is a shimmy. Okay, so... Wow. I don't know. I'll have to look at that after, but... Listen, the only person who calls me shimmy is B. So everybody else needs to just knock it off. It's a Chrome extension appellation. It is, it's called, it is YCS YouTube comment search. And you can search comments, so the live chat if it's on, and also transcripts. But you can search the transcript without using the Chrome extension by using like the 3 dots in the top right, but it's just easier to use the extension. So it's YCS. YCS. Okay, so, oh, lunatic is mentioned. Okay. All right, so I'm down to the bottom, so I'm getting to where the guesses are. Okay, so stupid and whiny. Nope. Silly ass woman. That's actually a good one. I hadn't thought of that. Nope. That is also a good one. Stay away, woman. Very, very good. I hadn't thought about that either. Oh, thanks, Steph. I appreciate that. Okay, so JS is kind of adding, sod off all you wankers. Nope, but that's good. Are you kidding, Bop? She was asking what it was all about. Come on, lady. That's what started all this, well, this newest BS is because I went into her chat and said, I'm Shimmy. Sinner is not Shimmy, and that's what got her all bent out of shape. She came in here after she said this and that. Well, no, you said it first. I just repeated what I heard. Who do you think, Sinner? Well, Moon was looking for a new nickname for you. So she's like, let's call him Shimmy, which is stupid because Moon calls me Shimmy as well because she took it from B. So when I heard the other person reviewing Moon calling you Shimmy, I went in and said, Sinner's not Shimmy, I'm Shimmy. Because she was saying, I'm going on vacation with Shimmy. Well, no, because I'm Shimmy. All right. Ooh, safe and warm. JS is feeling very nice today. She's feeling very nice today. Bob says she was wanting to know why or how you were given that nickname. I believe what you just read were were the guesses. Well, it was Shemmy. I know it was like Emmy, but then they said Shemmy. Shemmy. Then it was Shimmy. I don't know. I don't know how I got that nickname. B just called me Shimmy. Oh, don't be sorry. I'm not sorry. Man, those are all the guesses we got. Oh, stay away. Oh, there's a good one. Stay away, weirdo. No, nobody got it. All right, I'm going to give another minute for people to guess. And I will tell you the answer before I close the live for tonight. And I need to, of course, because I'm not on my Headstones account. Oh my gosh, Lord. All right, because I have our outro song that I'm going to play. Got to get that ready to roll. All right. Ooh, that's a good one, Cheese. Stop all wars. But you have to think about some of the content, some of the things we talked about in the live today are relevant. So you want to think about that. And I don't know. I don't know if I even want to say it out loud. It's really rude. Nanny says, did you see my comment? No, I didn't. Let me scroll up. Nanny. Was it held? Was it maybe held? Let me look at my phone. I don't see one in StreamYard. Hey, KCG, what's going on? I don't know about anybody's Discords. Apparently people are getting kicked out left and right these days. I don't have one. Well, I kicked a lot of people out of my mod chat and then I add them back, but it is what it is. Nanny, the last comment I saw from you was I don't think she's mentioned my name that I know of. That's the last thing I saw. Or I should say that I can see. Before you said, do you see my comment? Shop all Wednesday, stop and wait. Steph is like, yes, say it. I don't know. Shut up and watch. Oh, it was okay. Oh, her comment is up a bit. Okay, that's probably why I didn't see it. All right. Because I tried to like scoot through because I was so far behind. Like I missed a lot. Okay, so nobody guessed it. So I guess I'm keeping my $10. But for those of you who would like to know what my I'm such a mean person. SAW stands for skank ass whore. So with that all, have a great rest of your Saturday night. And if I don't see you on these YouTube streets, I will see you all on the flip side.
I bet you don't know that I know what you did last night. You were gonna do it anyway. You know we're not like you see, but I play pretend you're my forever enemy. I love your hands around my neck. Why do you love when I'm around? You wouldn't miss me if I were dead. I'ma go psycho, bitch. You wreck your shit 'cause of what you did. I'ma mess with your head, get with your friends just like you did. I'ma rather be psychotic, plan to be so fucking toxic. Get you caught in the palm of my hands like a bitch to the end. I caught you talking in your sleep, left the gaslight me. You were gonna do it anyway. And all the secrets that you keep, you know talk is cheap. She ain't never gonna love you like me. I love your hands around my neck. I need to get some common sense. You wouldn't miss me if I were dead. I'ma go psycho, bitch. You wreck your shit 'cause of what you did. I'ma mess with your head, get with your friends just like you did. Plan to be so fucking toxic. Got you put in the palm of my hand. It's like a bitch to the end. Be crazy, your love is shady. Psycho bitch to the end. So call me crazy, your love is shady. Psycho. I'ma go psycho, bitch. You wreck your shit 'cause of what you did. I'ma mess with your head, get with your friends just like you did. I'd rather be psychotic, plan to be so fucking toxic. Get your blood in the palm of my hand. It's like a bitch to the end.
I got the juice like a snow cone. Ice in my veins and a cold flow. I'm getting cash overseas by the boatload. You wanna ride my wave? That's a no-go. Senoritas going loco. Make it bounce like a pogo. All my haters see rojo. They big mad cause they coming up short like Frodo. Activate the beast mode. I keep it hot, give your brain a heat stroke. You ain't a big shot, you some basic B-roll. The world is mine like my name's Pacino. Hey, it's Nico, I guess I'm back. Catch me in the fast lane on the right track. And my shorty is a 10 like a dime bag. Got me feeling like a millie, check the price tag. Got the party jumping like crisscross. Got the gold chain and the wristwatch. Pull up on the scene like a big shot. EDM and hip hop, ain't no time for pit stop. Got the party jumping like crisscross. Got the gold chain and the wristwatch. Pull up on the scene like a big shot. EDM and hip hop, it's my style. dreams. All my brothers get money, we call it gang green. Just another day, but our focus still on the same thing. Us against everyone else, I recommend you change teams. Who the hottest in the city? We the top two. You said your music was litty, but that is not true. Just being honest, you should really just stop, fool. Matter of fact, empty no pockets, give me that watch too. My mind is wicked, that's why I spit it so hostile. Freaky girls in the crib, it's like I live in a brothel. All I spit is Leviticus, but I'm not an apostle. My nuts hang low, long and then colossal. Black trader black, she messiah to the misfits. Run circles, run these rappers to my shit splits. You a little late to the party, baby, I been lit. If you ain't on the friend list, you better mind your business. Ooh, got the party jumping like crisscross. Ooh, got the gold chain and the wristwatch. Ooh, pull up on the scene like a big shot. EDM and hip hop, ain't no time for piss stops. Ooh, got the party jumping like crisscross. Ooh, got the gold chain and the wristwatch. Ooh, pull up on the scene like a big shot. EDM and hip hop, it's my style.